on the day that I actually lost my job, it was a surprisingly good day. It was a surprisingly good day, even though it was the moment that I had feared the most. Because I took a walk that day, and I started asking, what do I want to do next? What is it that I want to do? Not what makes me feel important, but what is it that I want to do? If I could do whatever I wanted to do all day long, what would that be? At the time, the answer was photography. And one of the really interesting details or facets about Humans of New York is that, now arguably, my photography's followed by more people than any other photographer in the world. I think 25 million people follow it on Instagram and Facebook. And the whole reason that I started taking photographs was to combat this thing that I was just explaining. The fact that all of my thoughts were going into my job. And when all of your thoughts are going into one thing, your identity is completely wrapped up in that one thing. And in my case, it was tied to the markets and how I was doing in the markets. And so my sense of self-worth, my sense of happiness, because it was all I thought about, was completely dependent upon something outside of my control. And I tell college students, you cannot wait for the perfect idea before you pursue something. Because if I had waited for the idea for Humans of New York, I would have never created Humans of New York. Humans of New York was not this flash of inspiration. You know what would be amazing? Telling the stories of random people. It wasn't that at all. Humans of New York was my commitment to find a way to photograph every single day. My commitment to choosing the work that I did. And I knew I didn't have a chance to be the best photographer in the world because I'd started too late. But I thought, maybe I can become the best in the world at stopping random people and taking their photograph. And that is what I've done ever since.